Subscribe at Ilian Jabadash Meow for more movie trivia. Universal Soldier. Dolph Lundgren wasn't the first choice for the role of Andrew Scott. Actors like Michael Biehn and Arnold Schwarzenegger were considered, but were unavailable or uninterested. The intense heat of the desert during filming caused several crew members to suffer from heat exhaustion, and some scenes had to be shot quickly to avoid equipment overheating. Many of Dolph Lundgren's memorable lines, including the "Are we having fun yet?" catchphrase, were improvised on set and weren't originally in the script. Director Roland Emmerich included subtle nods to classic action and sci-fi films, including Terminator 2 and Rambo. The portrayal of the reanimated soldiers as emotionless, nearly invincible beings with enhanced physical abilities is reminiscent of the T-800 Terminator. The scene where Jean-Claude Van Damme's character, Luc Deveraux, struggles with his humanity and memories echoes the internal conflict faced by the T-800 in Terminator 2. Lundgren's portrayal as a deranged, decorated war veteran who wears trophies from his victims, in this case, ears, is a direct nod to John Rambo's iconic headband and battle gear. The intense jungle warfare flashback scenes also evoke the gritty and brutal combat style seen in the Rambo series. Though their characters were enemies on screen, the actors maintained a friendly rivalry off-screen, often competing in physical challenges during breaks. Several scenes that added depth to the characters were cut for time, including more backstory on the UniSols' past lives. While Universal Soldier became a cult hit, the immediate direct-to-video sequels were poorly received, prompting the franchise to reboot in the 2000s with Universal Soldier: Regeneration. Some of the military equipment used in the movie was borrowed from other productions, or sourced from military surplus stores to save money. Despite the $23 million budget, the filmmakers had to cut costs in various areas, leading to creative workarounds, such as using practical effects over expensive CGI. Van Damme insisted on doing many of his stunts, despite the risks involved, leading to a few minor injuries during production. Director Roland Emmerich and writer Dean Devlin went on to create blockbusters like Independence Day and Stargate after the success of Universal Soldier. The UniSol costumes weighed around 40 pounds each, making action scenes particularly challenging for the actors. Ali Walker, who played the female lead Veronica Roberts, beat out Sharon Stone for the role. Van Damme reportedly did over 500 push-ups a day to maintain his physique during filming. Lundgren, who played the antagonist, Andrew Scott, has a master's degree in chemical engineering and was awarded a Fulbright scholarship to MIT before pursuing acting. The film spawned several sequels, though most did not feature the original cast. Universal Soldier, 1992, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. The original film introduces the concept of reanimated soldiers who were once dead but brought back to life with enhanced abilities. Universal Soldier 2, Brothers in Arms, 1998. This TV movie was a direct sequel to the 1992 film, but is not considered part of the official canon. Universal Soldier 3, Unfinished Business, 1998. Another TV movie, continuing from Universal Soldier 2, but also not part of the official canon. Universal Soldier, The Return, 1999, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. This film is a direct sequel to the original 1992 movie, but disregards the events of the TV movies. Universal Soldier, Regeneration, 2009, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. This film acts as a reboot and ignores the events of Universal Soldier, The Return and the TV movies. Universal Soldier, Day of Reckoning, 2012, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, and Scott Adkins. A sequel to Universal Soldier, Regeneration. This film takes the franchise in a darker, more psychological direction. There ya have it, folks. Some behind-the-scenes trivia on Universal Soldier.